Oh, I wasn't expecting to find people out here, other than Skelly, who appears to be missing. Who are all of you? And am I interrupting something?
Uh-oh, we've been found out, my siblings. Whatever shall we do?
And whose fault is that? Going out to that shop and making us drag you back kicking and screaming? Inside voice, Phobetor. Oh, stop it, Morpheus. Who's going to explain this to Dad? Because it sure as hell won't be me.
You haven't interrupted anything, Zagreus, sir. Other than my siblings giving me an earful, that is.
Oh, I'll give you an earful, alright? Enough, Ben. We're already gonna be in trouble. Let's not make it worse.
Is something the matter? Perhaps I can help with it. I wouldn't be known as the meddler if I didn't try to meddle in every problem I came across, after all.
There you go with that I have to help everyone at the expense of myself attitude again. Ugh. I think I'm gonna be sick. I'm sorry for my sibling. Phobetor is just upset that Father might be upset with us.
What's the harm in Zagreus knowing anyways? Isn't he like Dad's best friend or something?
You have a point.
I've been told it's not a favorable trait of mine, but I can't help myself. Just because we're in the underworld doesn't mean we all have to be miserable. Wait, I'm best friends with your father? Who's your father? I'm friends with a lot of people around here.
Really? You haven't caught on?
To be fair, the only one that actually looks like Dad is Morpheus.
I thought it was pretty obvious in general. But I can introduce us.
There you guys are. What are you doing all the way out here?
Uh-oh.
Is it too late to hide? I hope these three weren't bothering you, Zag. I've been looking everywhere for them.
Wait. Hypnos? You have kids. How long have you had kids?
Oh, is the cat out of the bag?
More like you connected the dots.
Well, you see, the thing is... Looks like we're not the only ones who are busted.
Shut it. It's your fault Dad's in this situation to begin with.
Look, Zag, don't tell anyone, okay? They help me with my work, and I don't mean what I get from the Master, I mean as sleep incarnate. Morpheus is the god of dreams, Phobetor is the god of nightmares, and Phantasos is god of unreality and inanimate objects. Specifically with dreams, but sometimes wacky shit happens when I'm awake too. Yeah, that.
I won't go spilling your secrets, mate, but I do have to ask. Does Than know? It's nice to meet all of you, though.
Nice to officially meet you as well, Zagreus, sir.
Whatever. Likewise.
Does Thanatos... What do you think? How in the world could I possibly tell Thanatos?
I have brought it up a few times.
No way Uncle Thanatos would be happy. I mean, look at the guy. He's cool and all, but he has no personality outside of work. Don't speak ill of your uncle, Phantasos. And you're still going to be in trouble for wandering off. I was scared to death something happened to you three. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, sorry. Won't happen again.
I know it's hard to speak with him sometimes, especially on your end, Hip, given the circumstances, but I'm sure he'd like to know. He may come off as cold and uncaring at times, but he does care. And I can't argue he puts too much focus on his work and not enough on himself or others, but he does have a personality. You just have to get to know him.
I'll think about it. Promise. I'll put it on my list and everything. But I should really be getting back to work. So should all of us.
Do we have to?
Consider it punishment for running off. Now come on, we got lists to write, shades to care for, dreams to write down, busy night or day.
It was nice to meet you, Zagreus, sir. Sorry about my siblings. And father. I'm sure they'll come around.
That's all I can ask for, Hypnos. And if you need anything, you know where to find me, alright? And don't worry about it, Morpheus. It was a pleasure to meet you and your siblings. I'll try not to meddle too much in your affairs, but no promises. And same as I told your father, if you ever need anything, you know where to find me.
Hey, Zag, Hypnos? What are you doing here?
Oh, hi Thanatos. Well, I was just on my way back to work, so if you'll excuse me, me? Triple busted.
Will you shut your mouth? Now really isn't the time. Work can wait. What's going on here? And who are these three?
Work can't wait. Isn't that why you're always busy?
Father, I don't think we can talk ourselves out of this one.
Won't know until you try.
For once, I'm telling you otherwise, Hypnos. Explain what's going on. The fact that you're trying to dodge away is making me more suspicious.
I know the timing isn't ideal here, Hypnos, and you haven't had time to think on it like you wanted, but I agree with Morpheus. If you need privacy, we can vacate the courtyard.
I mean, isn't this the best place to spill our guts? No one else is out here. Well, Okay, Than. Well, you see, meet your nephews.
That's kind of too forward, isn't it? Did we expect anything else from Father, really?
I meant more us leaving them to it. Or me, anyway. As much as I meddle, I think being here for this is not exactly my business.
Now you don't want to stick your nose into it? Wait, excuse me? Nephews? When did this happen?
Oh, you know, just a few 100 years ago. Exactly 359.
You keep track?
You don't?
And you kept them, hidden for all that time? Why?
Well, it's complicated.
If you won't tell him, I will.
Phobetor, please.
It's because everyone around here treats Dad like crap. Even you, Uncle Thanatos. I respect you a great deal, but even I can't excuse your behavior. You, Grandmother Nyx, Master Hades, even Zagreus. You've all treated him like trash at some point, and frankly, I'm sick of it.
Talk about being too forward.
They're not entirely wrong, though.
Phobetor, that's enough.
But Dad!
Phobetor.
Yes, Father.
Wait, me? I suppose I was harsh at the beginning, but...
I admit to not being the kindest to you, Hypnos. But I wish you had told me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Hypnos.
Hey! It's okay. It's not as bad as Phobetor is putting it. Sure, Mom still thinks I need to be independent when I've been juggling both working for Hades and being sleep incarnate and being a dad. And sure, I never get any recognition for my job, or as a person, really, but that doesn't mean you were treating me like trash.
Why, That's enough out of you. Phantasos, Zagreus, sir. We should give them a moment.
Agreed. Good luck, Dad.
Yes, great idea. Good luck to the both of you.